Good day, class. Today, you're welcome to our discussion on a rank scale. We're going to look something under rank. Now we proceed to our learning objectives. We say that by the end of this lesson, learners will be able to 1. Explain what a rank scale is, 2. Demonstrate the knowledge and the application of a rank scale, then 3. Demonstrate the knowledge and the relationship regarding a rank scale. Now before then, that is our learning objective for today. Okay. Now let's look at a fair reflection about rank scale. When we take our community as an example, let's quickly reflect on our society in which we live. We can see that there are various positions occupied by people within them. Now, those leaders or the rulers are arranged in a hierarchy based on one who becomes more powerful than the other. And so therefore, the one that is seen on top of the rank is seen as the superior or the highest among them all. And so therefore, this reflection is the same thing on the rank scale. When you take a rank scale, the highest grammatical unit on top of them is the one that is heading. Now, if somebody may ask, what is a rank scale? We said a rank scale is the hierarchical arrangement of grammatical units on the rank scale. That is in the top-down view, from the highest to the lowest, or in the bottom-up view, that is from the lowest to the highest. This means that the rank scale can be in a form of highest to the lowest unit or the lowest to the highest unit. Good. So there are 5 units on a grammatical rank scale. That is what. Now we said there are 5 units on a grammatical rank scale. Now let's look at the structure of a rank scale. You have sentence, clause, phrase, word, and a morpheme. And we said it can be in 2 folds, that is from highest to lowest or from the lowest to the highest. Now looking at the structure, you can see that there are 2 arrows with one pointing down and the other pointing top. So that is the structure of a rank scale. Right, once we are done with the structure of a rank scale, let us look at the relationship regarding a rank scale. The relationship between members of the rank scale is the same. Thus, sentence which is the highest rank consists of at least members immediately below it, and that is a clause. Clause also consists of a phrase. A phrase also consists of a word, and a word also consists of a morpheme. And since morpheme is the least, it cannot be broken further. There are 2 relationships regarding a rank scale. These are the consist of relationship and the constituent relationship. And now, since we are done with the relationship regarding it, let's look at the first relationship, that is the consist of relationship. Now we said this is associated with a top-down view of the rank scale, that is starting from sentence, that is a sentence which is the highest, to morpheme, that is which is the lowest on the rank scale, as shown in the diagram below. Now let's begin to look at the structure here. We could see that the arrow is pointing down from the top to the bottom of the structure. So you have sentence on top, pointing down to clause, pointing down to phrase, then also pointing down to word, and then we move on to the last one, which is a morpheme. And we say that when we talk about the consist of relationship, the arrangement is done in the top down view, which is you have the highest among them, from there followed by the second one, followed by the next one, in that order. But put in mind that always in the consist of relationship, the arrow always points down. Okay, thank you. Let's take note of this. What it needs to be critically noticed is that under the consist of relationship, each grammatical unit consists of each unit immediately below it. Right. Then what we are trying to say is that if we say each of the grammatical unit consists of what it immediately below it, then we are referring to, when we say that, we say that this means that sentence consists of a clause also consists of a phrase consists of a word, then a word consists of a morpheme, and since morpheme is the least, it cannot be broken down again. That is the consist of relationship. Please, let's take note. Always it starts from the highest with the arrow pointing down to morpheme, which is the least on the rank scale. Okay, if we are done with the other one, let's move to the constituent relationship. Now, we said that when we talk about the constituent relationship, we are saying this relationship is associated with the bottom-up view. Bottom-up view. So it means that when it is viewed from the lowest to the highest, as it is shown here, you could see that in the other one we said it is viewed from top to the down, but under the constituent relationship we view it from the lowest, which is morpheme, to the highest, which is sentence. So we start from morpheme, then we climb up to word, we move on to phrase, then we move to clause, and finally we settle at sentence. So in the constituent relationship, always the arrow is pointing topwards. Good. Okay, let's also take note of this. What it also need to be critically noticed is that under the constituent relationship is that each grammatical unit consists of the unit immediately above it. Good. We said this means that a morpheme is a constituent of a word, then a word is also a constituent of a phrase, then a phrase is also a constituent of a clause, then a clause is a constituent of a sentence. Now let's begin to answer the following questions. What is meant by a rank scale? Identify the relationship regarding to a rank scale. 3. State the main difference between the relationship on the rank scale. The differences between the relationship on the rank scale, state them. Then number 4. How is the consist of relationship different from the constituent relationship? I read the question again. How is the consist of relationship different from the constituent relationship? Right, on that note, we'll bring our lesson to an end. Now, with the above discussion, we have studied how grammatical units are arranged based on their composition. Thank you for your cooperation.